Here's the posse.
Alright, welcome to another episode of the Relic Posse. If you see behind us on the other side of the fence, that's the Wood Street property we've had a couple videos on. And I got to talking to the neighbor on this side of the fence. Real great guy, and he was willing to have us come and explore this area. Unfortunately, Bill can't make it today, so it's just Chris and I. But this is a house that goes back to the mid to late 1800s. Got a carriage house over to the side here. A lot of history, and we're hoping we're going to find something good. So saddle up. It's time to take another ride with the posse.
Hit the subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button. Alright, not sure what I got for my first good hold here. I've gotten a couple Zinkins, clad dime. But I have something that almost looks like a hem-weight, but it's not. I don't know, it's some kind of token. It's got one raised area on the back here. Interesting, whatever it is. If anybody knows, put a comment in the comments below.
Show it better.
And there it is. Not sure exactly what it is. Flat and smooth on both sides, but it does have this one bumpy area right there. So if anybody has a clue, let us know. Either way, pretty cool. Let's see what we find next.
I'm over here by the old carriage house. Not sure what that says. It looks like a little piece of hinge or something, or a latch. Looks like it has a little piece of a hinge right there, the swivel part. Don't know how old it is, but it's kind of cool. Well, I got my second coin. The first one I didn't video. It was actually a half a coin. It was a Zinkin. I gave that to the property owner because he's never seen a Zinkin in half. I'm not sure what this is yet. I'll have to clean it off and get back to you. It looks like penny size. I don't know. I'm guessing either a Wheatie or an Indian, but I can't see just yet. I will get back to you. No idea what this is yet. Looks like it says RCA on it. Sounded like silver, actually. Looks like some kind of RCA token. I'll clean it off more and see if I can see it any better. Then you'll see it better. Alright, give me a minute. I'll be back.
Well, I'm over by the carriage house and just dug a bunch of keys. Nothing too terribly old, but always interesting finding keys. I think that says GM, General Motors. Not too terribly old, but somebody lost a keychain here. And there we go. Somebody's old key set. Well, we're back. Really excited today for no other reason. It's too cold for there to be mosquitoes, so we're not going to have a short hunt like we did earlier in the video. Hopefully it's just Bill and I right now, but hopefully Chris will be joining us. His kids took him to the zoo, and if he's on his best behavior, he'll be here. Unfortunately, the last time he went, he tried to climb into the warthog cage, got his head stuck between the bars, and they had to call the fire department and butter his head to pop him free. But he promised he'd be on his best behavior today, so hopefully he'll be joining us in a couple hours. Now, Bill, do we know anything about these fields?
Not a whole lot. We were up here behind us, up on top of the hill. We found some old buttons up there, a couple old coins. You know, we're down lower now in the field. On a map, there was a house down here somewhere. We don't know exactly where. You know, some of these old maps show it on this side of the road, then another map shows it on the other side of the road. So I think we'll just dig around down here and see if we could find anything. If not, then we'll move on to another field.
So wish us luck. If nothing else, we're going to be mosquito free. Saddle up. It's time to take another ride with the posse. Well, so far it's been pretty slow in this field. I've dug some tin. I know Bill got some foil over there, but really haven't found too much. I don't know how much longer we'll last here, but I did just find one genuine, bona fide, American-made washer. A Relic Posse special. Got that out of the way. Let's see what we find next. Really hoping this doesn't turn out to be the find of the day, but so far, That's the best thing either of us have found. All right, I'm only a couple feet from where I just found the washer, and that washer's not the find of the day. Just got myself a button, and it's a nice looking one. It's got a design on it. Looks like some stars on top and on bottom. I'm not sure what that is in the middle, a flower and a horn, I think. The shank's intact. I don't see any writing on the back, but there could be after I get it cleaned up. But as much as we love our washers in the Relic Posse, love buttons like this a lot better. So you can see the design on that button. It's pretty cool. I love finding old buttons, but when they have a design like this, it makes it so much better. Like I said, I don't see anything on the back, but there's a lot of dirt there, so maybe once I clean it up, there'll be some writing, but that is one of the nicer buttons I found. Love it. Let's see what we find next. All right, it's dried off a little bit, and you see there is a design on the back where the shank is. Don't see any writing, but pretty cool little design. Not as cool as the front, but loving it. This is definitely one of the nicer buttons I've ever found. Can't wait to see what I find next. Well, a little musket ball here. Always seem to find musket balls around here. Nice white patina. You can see the size of this hole. It was very difficult to pinpoint. I'm glad we weren't digging in somebody's yard. I'd hate to dig a hole like that in a yard, but out here in the field, it's no big deal. And there we have it. Not a huge one. Small musket ball, but nice white patina, so it's old. And with these fields out here, I'm getting quite the collection of musket balls this year. Love it. Well, we've moved on, and so far this field's been as slow as the last one. Been here for probably an hour, and this is about all I found, other than a lot of pop tops and a lot of other pieces of tin and garbage. Not sure exactly what it is. It's old, got a nice coppery patina. Looks like it was the top to something. I have no clue. Today's mystery item. If you have an idea what this is, let us know in the comments below. Well, now this one has me excited. It's not exactly a bucket lister, because the first time I ever went metal detecting years ago, I dug a Crotal bell. I haven't dug in one since. And looking at this, it may be intact, and it's a good size one. She is a beauty. And she is fully intact. That is an absolutely gorgeous Crotal bell. Can't wait to get this cleaned up, see if it'll still ring. And look at that beauty. Got some pattern there, gotta get it home and cleaned up a little bit better, but the other one I dug all those years ago was very plain. This one has a lot more ornateness to it, so I am thrilled. This made my day. Between this and the button, even though it's slow, got a couple of good things. Haven't got any coins yet, but I'm hearing a rumor that Steve in Rhode Island hit a coin spill. So let's head over there for a second and see what he's got.
All right, guys. Hey, Steve here with the Relic Posse. Over at my mother-in-law's house. Right over there. This is her rental house. I've been through the yard many times. Come along. I dug a couple holes, found a couple junk. I get this one right here. I've already dug it. I get some 14s, some 18s. I popped the plug out, but pinpointer was going nuts. Well, we're all gonna live dig this one. Well, live search this one. I find one right here. A weedy.
more in here. Ooh. That one seems to be an Indian. Let me rub it a little bit here. Oh yeah, for sure. One Wheatie, one Indian. And there's more in here. Oh, buffalo. Nice. Oh, there's another buffalo. Jesus. That's my first coin spill in quite a while. 18 on that one, huh? Let's see if there's any more. Wipe right here. That seems to be another Wheatie. I mean, you can see these are some old trees here. I think the house dates 1850s. Haven't found anything real old in there, but yeah, there's one more at least. No, oh my God, two more. One more Wheatie. Two more Wheaties. 1, 2, 3, 4 wheat cents, 2 buffaloes, and an Indian. See if there's anything. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. That one appears it might be a wheat cent as well. Yeah, Lincoln. You see him. Oh, 5 wheat pennies. Well, great dig on that hole. If I find more, I'll be back at you. All right, guys, I'm back again. There was the coin spill, was right in this plug here. A few inches away. Just found another Wheatie. Again, a couple more inches away. Another Indian. I'm on a roll right here underneath these trees. Something was happening. If I find more, I'll get back at you. All right, guys. Hey, I'm back. Doing a little bit more searching at one of my permissions. And I already dug it. I found it. I had to go get the phone. But it's a cool relic. I actually found both pieces. I think it is a cufflink. Looks like it has a little stone in there. Yeah. There's that side. The other side is right here. It's too bad it was broken. Pretty neat relic. If I find another one, I'll get back to you. Alright guys, I'm back. As you can see, I didn't go too far. Found a suspender clasp just after where I found the cufflink. suspended clasp there. Came back the other direction. I found the matching cufflink. Yeah, and the stone's still in it. Fantastic. Not a bad start.
Wow, great job, Steven. And while you were enjoying Steven's dig, I was over on the hill there and found kind of an odd thing. It's a railroad spike. Nothing too odd about finding railroad spikes, I guess, but out here, as far as we know, there was no railroad anywhere near here. But like I said, about halfway up the hill, a railroad spike. And then right over here, found another interesting find. This one was deep. You can see how far the pinpointer is. Had to dig all that way to find it. And what I found was a very old axe head. Very cool. Yeah, at least I think it's an axe head. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like it had a handle that went through there, up to there. Kind of odd shaped, almost like it was hand forged. But very cool. I think that baby's got some age to it. Love it. Let's see what we find next. We're getting ready to go, and Bill says this is coming in good, so I'm gonna curse him with the live dig. But fingers crossed he gets something. Be a great way to end the day.
No, now it sounded like crap, so here it is. Probably another Crotal.
All right, Bill's last hunk of aluminum.
Yep.
Something to be proud of. Yep. All right, well, we're not going to do a wrap-up because this video kind of includes 3 hunts. It includes the one that Bill and I did today, includes what Steven found in Rhode Island, it includes what Chris and I found in the mosquito hunt last week. Speaking of Chris, he never showed up, did he?
No, where is Chris?
You know what? Let me check my text, see if he texted me. He didn't, but I got one from his daughter. Let's see. It's a long one. It happened again, Uncle Mike. First, Dad got all muddy trying to wrestle peanuts from the elephants. Sounds like Chris.
Yep.
Then he got into a poo flinging contest with the monkeys. And when a chunk of poop hit him in the face, he laughed so hard he peed his pants. Then he tried climbing in with the warthogs again. I don't know what it is with him and warthogs. The firemen are buttering his head, and we will need to hose him down and take him to the laundromat. Don't think he's going to make it detecting today. Sorry.
Damn.
Oh well, I guess it's just us, but you know, I think we've said it before. Detecting is a lot like fishing. 2 guys can be in the boat, casting the same lure into the same water. One guy gets fish after fish, the other guy doesn't get much.
Yep.
There's been a lot of times where you've gotten all kinds of things and we've done the wrap up and I've had one thing. Today it was kind of the opposite.
Yep.
I had a few things, you didn't find too much. Just
No.
funny how it works that way.
It is.
But next week, hopefully it'll be your week.
Yeah,
Hopefully it'll be all our weeks.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get back on it. You know, we're looking at a big trip at the end of the month, so
Yep.
stay tuned for that. Hopefully I can break out of the drought before we get down there.
And hopefully Chris will get the butter out of his hair and he'll join us next week.
Yeah, stop going after warthogs and get back out in metal detectors.
So today, I'm going to give Bill a little bit of a break after his monkey piss last week. We're going to go with something tried and true. In honor of our neighbors to the north, we're going to go with a Molson today.
Oh, that
Molson
sounds
Canadian.
good. No pineapple.
No pineapple, just good, honest beer. And that's a wrap. We can trust that one to be good.
Much better.
And it's gotten a little warmer, so a nice cold beer now really hits the spot. All right, we'll see everybody next time. All right, just a little bit of an epilogue for today's adventure. Getting ready for the Syracuse game. They're going to try to go 5-0 for the first time in about 50 years, so we're excited about that. But first, grilling some sausages, but did some research on the button and actually couldn't find anything, but I put a message on the Syracuse metal detectives, and John Donaldson came to my rescue. Turns out that button was from the War of 1812. It is a infantry button from the militia. I'm sorry, not infantry, rifleman's button from the militia. How cool is that? So 200-year-old button, and that sleigh bell, the Crotal bell that I got, cleaned that up, and been sitting here doing that as I've been grilling. Came out nice, and now you and I are going to be the first person to hear this bell ring in probably 200 years. Very cool. Didn't find a lot today, but I found some really cool stuff, and can't wait till next week. All right, thanks again, and have a great night.